unfortunate turn of events, but we move on with Friday Briefing, and Ashley Mazuri is already on the other side of the studio, ready to get down with the two individuals who are here with us. Ashley.
All right, Jesse, get down. What a lovely choice of words. But of course, I am joined by none other than Gilad Milo and Omer Milo. It's good to have you once again.
Thank you for
having me. Gilad, you've lived in so many cities. Nairobi must be special to you because you even wrote a song about it. So what made you fall in love with Nairobi?
It's hard to put your finger on one specific thing. I always say it's the people, the atmosphere, but I mean, this is my home, this is my town, you know? I mean, Nairobi is where I'm in my comfort zone. There's no other better explanation than that.
All right, and Omer, of course, you traveled as well. Did it affect you, all the moving?
I mean, we didn't actually move around too much when I was at a significant age where it was very, impactful on me. We moved here, finally when I was 8 years old. So I don't really remember too much about the moving, but yeah, Nairobi is pretty much home for me. It has been for a while.
It's pretty much home. Okay,
yeah.
let's talk about your music, of course. Lovely songs you have, but they're all out of experiences. Of course, Nairobi Yangu, you wrote it during traffic. That one, yeah. Rangia Bahari in Diani. How is it for you when it comes to writing your songs?
But I mean, some are from experience, some are like Mapenzi is more of a message song. When you give love, you get love. Sema Milele, of course, written for his mother. We just celebrated our 21st wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
So thank you. So yeah, I mean, it really is like the topic of the day. Much of the time for me, it's because of the Swahili or Kiswahili, it's about the language. So if I'm playing with lyrics at a certain time, that might become, the song of the day.
All right, so can you play with lyrics right now? You can write something on this experience, for example.
Right now about being here?
Yes.
You're going to test me on live TV about
I have
Kiswahili. To write? What, to freestyle?
Please.
Where? Kenya? Say, help me.
Good luck.
Good luck. Should I give you time?
No, I've been playing with Simu wa mapenzi imeisha. I don't want to do this live. Let me sing my songs. Freestyle is not.
All right. We will do that shortly. But of course, Omer.
But yeah, I'm playing with the season of Simu wa mapenzi.
Simu wa mapenzi. Yeah, he just said where. Does he do that a lot at home?
Yeah, he does.
He does? Like when you do something wrong, does he go like, where Achaizo?
I mean, usually my father and I's exchange between Hebrew and English. So it's always a joke within our family that we'll try and speak Hebrew for a while and then all of a sudden we'll just be speaking English because he also grew up outside of Israel.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of English speaking in the house.
All right.
Yeah,
we drop Swahili. We drop Swahili at home.
Yeah. When I say something out of line sometimes.
Sometimes.
All
right, but of course, you're following his footsteps. How is it for you? We just joined Buckley. That's congratulations, by the way. Tell us about that.
What specifically? Just
the whole experience.
I mean, it's been amazing so far. I really at first it's kind of hard because I've been here for so long. The change of scenery is very difficult. The weather obviously is very difficult. It's very cold there for long periods of time. But yeah, I can honestly say that I've met people that I wouldn't have imagined that I would have interacted with if I were here, or you're kind of exiting a bubble. Yeah. Kind of that kind of thing.
Wonderful bubble.
A wonderful bubble.
I mean, to live here is to really live the way we do here. And you live here long enough, you go, where he is in Boston, and at the beginning when he got there, you say, how's it at home? He hasn't been home for a year.
Yeah.
But I mean, when he's in Boston, he's looking at a lot of them going, crazy mzungus. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we'll be talking, and he'll be like, I wish, it was more like in Kenya and things like that.
Yeah.
Things in the West are different than we're used to here.
Yeah, different, of course. And you did quite a lot. Journalism, diplomacy.
Yeah, I jumped around.
Corporate, musician, and family. How do you juggle all that?
Just focus on whatever you're doing right now. Life is in the now. As long as you're there and you're focused on that,
Yeah.
that's it. The rest of it is just you know, what happened before is experiences that you build and accumulate. And what's happening next, we don't know. And my story is one that, you know, I'm always telling Omer, his sister, what happened to me at my age to suddenly break into music with a song in Kiswahili in a foreign country,
yes,
and to be embraced the way Kenyans, you know, accepted. Amekubali, you know, I mean, the way people have accepted is very unique. And when something happens like that, you gotta just trust life.
Yeah.
You know.
And you're so lucky, Omer, because most people don't get their support of their parents,
of course.
And you have that. But what else inspires you apart from your father?
In my music specifically,
yes,
I'd say. Like just watching other musicians who do similar things to what I enjoy doing. So like, I love watching guitar players, and my friends make fun of me. They're like, why are you listening to this music? It's just instruments, like where's the singing and stuff? But like, I really enjoy listening and imitating people who are much better than me, you know?
Yeah.
And there's no other way to say it. Like, picking up things from people who know more is obviously the wise thing to do, you know?
All right.
But
I'm proud of my humble son. What he doesn't say is that he just finished year 1, Dean's List, straight A's, killed it. Had an amazing first year.
Congratulations.
So,
You're making us look bad.
No, look good. You know, he's there representing from here.
I'm repping.
You know, Omer was auditioned by Eric Wainaina.
Yes.
Berkeley at some point had thought to stop auditioning here, and Eric is alumni. So he said, you know, he'd do the auditions for them and keep it here.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, to watch Eric Wainaina auditioning my son, and I'm standing on the side kind of all worried, but it was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
And, you know, big shout out to Eric, because it was his energy that kind of helped with the audition.
All right. And of course, you're an inspiration, but you have a tattoo, and you got it when you were 40.
It's in Rangia Bahari. It's in the video. You know, it's not
Yes.
like you know, yeah.
So he also has one. Most
Omer has
parents wouldn't agree to that. That's really cool. Tell us about that.
Here's the thing. I mean, you notice I have an earring too, and Omer's got earrings too, and
Yeah.
I have a tattoo, and he has. It's pretty simple. It's not to be a hypocrite. I mean, if I have a tattoo and my son wants to tattoo over 18,
Yes.
he did it after 18, yeah? In Israel, when you're 18 is when you go to the army, yeah? So that's when there's no questions anymore about what you decide on your own life, parent-wise, from that point on, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
And since he went to Boston at 18, he lives alone. He makes his own decisions. So, and it's his body. So, I mean, and I can't say that I'm not setting the example per se, because I have, you know, my wife has a tattoo as well, and you know, we're just like that.
Cool
So,
family.
Yeah.
All right, we will continue with this interview, but I want you to try do my thing, because you're pretty good at of clearly music talented family. You've been a journalist. Let's see if you still have it. So this is your camera right here.
All right.
Come 4. I hope both of you can see it.
yeah.
So you're going to try co-anchoring this.
All right, let's do it.
All the best. So ready
first.
when you...
All right, here we go.
Okay.
So I'm reading Ashley.
Yes.
The dispute over land belonging to Kiambu Institute of Science and Technology has now taken a new twist. The dispute pitting the Board of Trustees and Board of Management has now been taken over by the elders from Kiambu County, who conducted a cursing ceremony against individuals who have illegally allocated themselves, jump in anytime, about 200 acres piece of land.
Cecilia Wakesho reports on the desperation of the elders.